Marquee matchup to start the high school hoops season. Class B power Norris hosting traditional Class A power Bellevue West. Norris coming off a 108-37 victory over Waverly last night. First game of the season here for the Thunderbirds. Didn't take long to get things started. You have Evan Greenfield finding his buddy for the basket there for Norris. And then Bell West on the other end. There was a lot of threes in this one, especially in the first quarter. First one hit by Keaton Melcher. One of 5 threes will foreshadow in this game. So it's 12-9 early. And in here you have the take from Folkerts getting to the glass. And after Folkerts gets the bucket, Folkerts finished with 11 and double digits. It was 24-20 Norris after the first quarter. There is Melcher again dialing it up from deep. He had 20 points on the night, 3 triples in the first half. Titans on the break. They led by 10 points in the second quarter, but Bell West would cut into that lead. Pierce Parker with the two-handed dunk. Bell West would make a run to round out the half and would end up taking a lead going into halftime. Here's a basket by Evan Greenfield, by Chris Gardner Jr. He had 22 points to lead Norris in this one. Melcher finding his buddy Amari Smith for the basket towards the end of the second quarter. It would be a 38-37 game, Bellevue West on top, heading into the second half. Here's Evan Greenfield getting to the glass. 6 of his 8 points came in the second quarter. Now you have the skip pass across, and Cooper Rice, he was a spark for the Titans off the bench. He knocks down the 3 there. He had 14 points. Second leading scorer for the Titans in this one. You may see more of Rice later. You can see 46-46 as Melcher gives the Thunderbirds the lead in the third. This was a back-and-forth affair all throughout the contest. We now head to the fourth, a 1-point game, and Greenfield gets to the glass yet again. Norris had 3 players in double digits. Greenfield was just shy of the double-digit mark with 8. 3:22 to go, time winding down, and you had heroics by Braden Morrow. He hit back-to-back threes to put Bellevue West up by 6. Cooper Rice erases those 6 points by hitting back-to-back threes of his own with time winding down. We're tied 73, all inbound. It gets into Melcher's hand, and he knocks down his 5th triple of the night with 1.2 seconds to go. He's fired up. The Titans get one more chance to inbound, are unable to get a shot up, and Bell West, off of the heels of the Melcher 3 with 1.2 to go, come out victorious. Your final 76-73.
You know how I'm going to start this off. Take me through the game winner, man.
The play was designed for me, and it didn't execute fully, but after I got the ball, I just had to make something happen with the 4 seconds that I had, and then it went in.
Well, Coach is telling me this is the kind of atmosphere you love. Chippy game, physical game. What was it like to be a player in this one?
Whenever we always go away, that's what we want. We want to live for these games where it's close and tight and the end of the game, and this is what you live for.
What can a win like this do for you guys? I mean, this is a tough place to start out the season. You win in this emotional fashion. Got to feel that's some momentum to carry over.
Yeah, always great going off 1-0, but one game, it doesn't really define your whole season, but it's a great one to get started off and a really great Norris team. So, yeah, it's great.
Congratulations on the win, Keaton. Appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
6-73 Bellevue West over Norris. Coach Klein, where does that one rank amongst your career?
Oh, man, that's definitely one of the top ones. This is a heck of a ball game, man. It was awesome. Back and forth. They went at us. We went at them. Man, this is all you can ask for when you're coaching, to be a part of these kind of games. And we had quite a few games last year where this group wasn't able to finish it, but, they did a really good job tonight of coming out and finding a way to get a W at a really, really tough atmosphere.
Well, obviously, Keaton Melcher with the game winner. That was a deep three-pointer. The cat and mouse game began. You were calling timeouts. Norris was calling timeouts. What did you draw up, and did it come to fruition the way you, I guess, maybe didn't hope, because that's exactly what you wanted to have happen, but was that how you envisioned it?
Well, we didn't quite get the ball where I wanted to right away. We got it there a little late. He had a long closeout on him, did a great job of a side dribble, and got the shot up, and at least we got a shot up. Now, again, if that shot doesn't go in, we live with it. We go on to overtime, but at least, we got the last shot, or we tried to, and he did a great job hitting it.
Hugs, high fives all around for Keaton Melcher, who's standing over here. What can you tell me about him and what he's going to be just a sophomore?
Oh, he's a dog. Man, he loves this kind of atmosphere. This is all about him. I mean, he's lives for this kind of stuff, and to prove people wrong, and the all the people in here, how loud it was, how back and forth it was. That's Keaton Melcher, and I'm glad he's on our team.
No doubt about that. Coach, we appreciate your time. Congratulations on the victory.
So a good matchup between these two teams. We saw lots of high action, high energy play, back and forth. A jumper by Ian McDonald helped push out Lutheran High Northeast in front. A good pass out to the near side. Triple on the way. It falls for Cole Lawless. Look at the lead for Lutheran High, 11-0. And then how about another one? We add a three-pointer by Gavin Federn. It is 14-0 Lutheran High Northeast. And the Falcons started to get in a bit of a rhythm. Turnaround jumper by Logan Black. He scored 7 points in the first half. Didn't score any more in the second, but was still a big factor for the Falcons, just like Dart Taylor was for Lutheran High Northeast. 22-10 as we head to the second quarter. Another jumper, Logan Black, able to lay this one in off the glass. Elkhorn Valley starting to roll a little bit. 10-point game. Offensive rebound. It's Logan Black again. Got fouled on that shot, went to the free throw line, and would convert. 22-15, and here's where things really got interesting. Davis Rutjens, the freshman playing his second career game, gets that three-pointer down, and then a bucket by Landon Meyer gives the Falcons the lead. 25-22, three-pointer. It's good again. Davis Rutjens extends the lead for Elkhorn Valley, 28-22. And then how about another one? This time a three-pointer falls for Corbin Werner. A big one to keep the momentum going for Elkhorn Valley. Lutheran High Northeast trailing 31-22. Now it's 33-27. They were starting to roll a little bit. Good move. Dart Taylor puts the lay-in down. And all of a sudden, it is a 4-point game as we head to the fourth quarter. Elkhorn Valley with the basketball. It is Landon Meyer cutting to the hoop, getting the shot to drop as the lead increases back to 6 for the Falcons. Now 35-29, early fourth quarter. That shot through, blocking foul. Gavin Federn going to the free throw line after the and one. 3-point game. A turnover. Here come the Eagles trying to turn it into something, but not able to. 36-32. And a dagger of a three-pointer nailed by Davis Rutjens. Led the team. 14 points for this freshman. Trying to make the rally, but that shot would effectively end it. A turnaround jumper by Jarrett Werner as Elkhorn Valley comes from behind, trailing 14-0, and gets the victory over Lutheran High Northeast.
Davis, let's see. Is that your sister that we talked to earlier? Do you guys talk about who's better?
Oh, all the time. It gets too competitive in our house. Our parents kind of got to tone it down sometimes. Yeah, it's just between us three older kids. It's just always competitive. It's always fun to be around.
Yeah, we had 14 points tonight, Davis, and some of those were some big perimeter shots. It looked like both teams playing zone. Those perimeter shots were important. How were you able to step up and knock those down?
Well, mainly just trusting in my team, trusting in my shot. I put a lot of work in, and it's kind of proved that. It just gave me my confidence. I just can't get down when I miss a shot, and I just got to be there for my team when they need me.
You certainly were in this ball game. Talk about on the defensive end. It was Lutheran High really got things going early on, but you guys slowed them down, and they really struggled at times with that zone. What did you see out of that zone that forced them to really, take some bad shots?
Well, they couldn't get it down low as easy. When in man, they couldn't it was that help side. They couldn't make the entry passes down low very easy, and then they could get good looks out of that. But with the zone, it kind of in the passing lanes, and that's really what kind of slowed them down.
Were you worried at all when it was 14-0?
No. Yeah, I knew we had 3 quarters, and I trusted in that.
That's what we're saying. It's a 4-quarter game. If you're going to fall behind big, you do it early. What was the conversation then when you guys were behind? Was there any panic from anybody, or was it just kind of like just settle down and play your game?
it was more of a settle down. It wasn't much of a panic. It was more get into your game, play your game. Don't let them dictate how you play. And we mainly just had to play our game. Like I was saying, we were letting them dictate how they play and pace of the game, and we had to speed it up a little.
What is a win over a good Lutheran High Northeast team? What does it do for you guys early? It's early. You only played a couple of games. What does that do for your team confidence-wise collectively?
Oh, it's huge. We really needed this one. We had this one marked coming into the season, and we'll probably see them in conference again, but we'll just be ready for it now, and it's good to get this one out of the way. And now we just got to focus on next week.
Well, Davis, what a ball game. 14 points. You're one of the leaders of the team, and you guys get a big win on the road. Congratulations, and congratulations on being our player of the game.
Thank you.
Well, Elkhorn Valley Falcons, they get a clean sweep today. The ladies winning earlier in impressive fashion, and the boys get a big win here on the road, 46-38 over Lutheran High Northeast. I'm joined by Derek Warner, head coach. And Coach, we were talking on the way over. You said down 14-0. We had them right where we wanted them. Is that about accurate?
Well, we were down 19. I think we were down. First quarter. I think we were down 19-3 at one point. And then we kind of flipped the script there in that second quarter. We held them to 3 points in the second quarter, and just kind of settled in a little bit.
Well, what was the key there? I mean, you got up to the poor start, but you dominated there, especially late first quarter and into the second quarter.
Well, I think our first four possessions were quick passes, and I think they were all 3-pointers, which, at the end of the year, hopefully we're shooting a little bit better, probably not the end of the world, but now those turn into easy runouts for them. Then we're playing transition defense, and it's hard to get your defense set. We switched to zone, which I was a little bit nervous. I thought that as much as they go high-low and use their bigs, that they would hurt us that way. But we did a good job of taking some of that stuff away.
Well, I was just going to ask you that. Taylor had a big first quarter, and he was catching a lot of passes there in that low post. Did that zone kind of take that away from him, and where you guys were able to kind of surround him and make him get rid of the basketball?
Yes and no. We didn't double down at all because they've got a few. I think it's Cole Lawless. When he's in the corner, you can't leave him because he's got a good shot and he's 6'4", so it's hard to contest that. I think the biggest thing is I think we weren't able to allow those direct line passes in when we were in man. They were able to vacate that backside help, and we were trying to full front. So then it was a little bit tougher, but good adjustment by our guys.
Well, one thing last year, watching you guys, you had Olendick, you had Corbin Werner, who both those guys were good scorers, but there wasn't a whole lot else around that you didn't have a lot of offense beside those two guys. That seems different now. We'll talk to Davis here in a minute, but I mean, guys like Davis really stepped up big in this ball game. You feel like there's a lot more offensive threats for your team this year?
We do, yes. And really, we didn't even play, some of the guys, and that's what we talked about last night after our game, is to trust us as coaches, because we're still trying to figure out that rotation. Honestly, in the 12, 13 years I've been coaching, I haven't had this problem before. There's a lot more mouths to feed and guys that can shoot the ball and score the ball. So hopefully, and they're young kids. I don't know if the JV game, I think we scored 60 some points, and the basketball IQ is there with those guys. And it's nice because they don't have to step in and just be the man, Corbin, Logan, Jarrett. Once we get Jack back, BJ does a good job. Landon Meyer stepped in and did a heck of a job. And Tyler Sluxdorf came in and had a heck of a job in there in that second quarter. And he's a kid that didn't even go out last year. So, yeah. And Davis adding him this year, and we'll get his brother mixed in here pretty soon as well. And, we should be fun by the end of the year.
Yeah, for sure. And another guy you mentioned, Logan Black, I believe he had 11 or 12 rebounds in this ball game to go with 7 points. It's good to have role players that step up and play well in that role, and I think Logan was one of those today.
Yes, and that role can change every game. As long as you're willing to accept that. There could be some games where he's going to have a mismatch and we're going to feed him the ball 35, 40 times, and then there's some times where he's not, and that's the nice thing. Like you were saying, this year, I feel like we do have that this year with this group of guys.
When it held, I think if I would have told you that Corbin only had 10 points in this ball game, that you would have maybe not been that you would have thought you would have won the ball game. But again, guys stepping up around you, it's not just him solo.
No, and that's the thing with Corbin. He's my son, and he's grown up watching basketball the whole time. He knows when to pass, when to kick, and maybe only had 10 points, but probably contributed on the other side of that to probably another 20 points. So it goes hand in hand.
Yeah, he's an excellent passer, and I believe he had 8 or 9 rebounds to go with those points, so he had a great game.
Yep.
Coach, congratulations on a big win. Thanks so much for joining us, and good luck as the season stretches out here a little bit.
Thank you. Appreciate the coverage.